students, in this video we are going to study about the biology part, that is the fundamental unit of life. In this chapter we are going to find out what is life, how life origin, and lots of questions related to the life. First of all, we know that life is what? Those who are living things. We know that the living things, and who is living things? They do the life fundamental processes like movement, breathing, digestion, circulation, excretion. We can easily find out which one is living thing and which is not. So the living thing, the life, means the things which are doing they are able to do the fundamental processes. Like fundamental processes, we already discussed this: movement, breathing, and digestion. And non-living, that contrast to the living organism, they are not able to do these fundamental processes. So we have to know that how the life origin, from what are the basic unit of life. Let's take an visual explanation of this. This is a house. This is made up of, we know that houses are made up of bricks, cement, iron rods. So what is the basic unit of this house? The basic unit of this house is bricks. If there is no bricks, the house will get destructed. Then we can't build a house. So we can say that without bricks, a house cannot be built. Same as our body is made up of cell, and without cell, the organism cannot exist. Our body contains lots of cell, and due to that we are living. So we can say that cell is the basic fundamental unit of life. Same as the bricks are the fundamental unit of house, same as cell is the fundamental unit of a living organism. So it is clear that all the living organisms are made up of all the living organisms. You can include animals, plants, microorganisms, smaller microorganism, anything which is life, which having life, they all are made up of cell. We already discussed that what are the difference between living organism and non-living organism. Now we are going to see the hierarchy. We know that in this world everything is matter. Most of the thing is matter, and the matters are made up of atoms. We know that the microscopic part, when we go at this microscopic level, we found that everything in this world which is matter are made up of atoms. When atoms combines, they form molecules, and when molecules combines, they form macromolecules. So macromolecules are like protein, carbohydrates. These are the macromolecules, which is very important for the formation of any cell. And when these macromolecules combine, they work together, they organized, and then they form cell. And from this part, the life started. Most of the time we studied atom, molecules, macromolecules in our chemistry part. And from here we are going to study the biology part. Biology. So from this point, the cell is the smallest and fundamental unit of any organism. And see how this cell helps to make a fully fleshed organism. See, cell, from macromolecules the cell forms, and when cell combines, when cell work together, they form tissues. And tissues, when tissues work together, they combines, they form organ. And these organs, they form organ system, and then lots of organ system occurs in our body, and then they form a full form of organism. So let's take an example. We will take from the cell part. Cell, when cell combines, they form tissues, and when tissues combines, the similar type of tissues give an organ. We can consider an organ like we can consider a stomach. That is stomach. Stomach is an organ, and when stomach, your mouth, your intestine, when these work together, they form a organ system. We can say that that is digestive system. And these digestive systems, same as the arteries, veins, heart, they form a organ system called circulatory system. When kidney, nephrons, they form a organ excretory system. And when these different types of system work together, then they form a fully fleshed organism. So here we are understood that how what is the origin of life. The basic fundamental unit of life is cell, and how the hierarchy, how this cell helps to form an organism. So without cell, we can't think about the life. Now let's see little discoveries, which is very important, that who discovered the cell first. Robert Hooke. In 1665, he discovered the cell. He took a thin slice of cork. Cork is basically found in the bark of tree. And from bark of tree, he found under the microscope, its cork is first look like a honeycomb, and it's having a little compartment, this form compartment, and under microscope he found that these are called and given the name boxes of cell. And from this discovery he find out the cell. And when we study the scientific study of the cell is called cell biology. So when we study the whole process, whole study of cell, then that type of branch of biology called cell biology.